Hello babes, welcome back to my channel. Today is part 2 of my 2-part series, Sephora Spring Sale Event Picks. This time I'm going to do a couple more of the makeup products that I tried previously that I would suggest for recommendations for this year's spring sale, as well as promised a deeper dive into my perfume, some selects, as well as 2 perfumes that I am dying to get myself. So without further delay, let's jump into my part 2 Sephora picks. So my products for these picks for skincare, I have downstairs in my bathroom, so I forgot to bring them upstairs, but I will show a picture on the Sephora site of these products so that you can easily find them. The first one, and let me put on my glasses so I can read to you what the brand says about these products. So the first one is the Tatcha Rice Wash. Now you all know, if you spend any time on this channel, I am a Tatcha girl when it comes to skincare. I am currently testing out another brand, so more on that to come soon. But the Tatcha Rice Wash remains my cleanser of choice. This is good for normal, dry, and combination skin. If you have dryness, it is also very good for you to try. And I love the smell of this product. It has kind of a fruity smell, which kind of leads me back into my childhood. It kind of smells like the old school cereals like Apple Jacks or Fruit Loops. It has like that fruity kind of smell, but it's not sickly fruity because it does dissipate as you are using the product. So when you first smell it, you'll smell the fruitiness that I'm talking about, but as you are working with the product, it does dissipate. The other thing that I love is that it is a very gentle cream-based cleanser that takes away the dirt, the makeup, the impurities in your skin, but it does not strip your skin. So your skin is not going to feel really dry and like that strip feeling where it feels like really tight. It has none of that. As a matter of fact, it actually moisturizes the skin while it cleanses the skin as well, which I love about this product. There's a reason why I continually buy it. The product, you only have to use a little bit. It goes a very long way. I like to use between a dime and a nickel size in all of my Tatcha products, and every single one of these products has lasted me over 1 year. So it is a great buy for the money because you're going to get a lot of longevity out of the product because you don't have to use a whole lot of it to get that effectiveness. So I love that. It has a blend of Japanese algae, which has the skin feeling really soft and nourished. Of course, it has hyaluronic acid, which you know helps the skin look smooth and plump, and also helps with hydration. And then the Tatcha Signature High BC3, which restores visibility, healthiness to the skin, youthfulness, and that radiance. I love this. Like I said, it's good for all skin types, and it really does work. The other product from Tatcha that I really love is the one that I use for exfoliation. It's called the Daily Cleanser, and that one has a little bit of microbeads in it, but don't be afraid, my babes, because these microbeads are so soft and gentle to the skin. It exfoliates the skin without scratching the skin, which, as you know, you scratch the skin surface, it is a breeding ground for pimples and other bacteria to go in because the skin is now scarred. So I love that about this product, that it exfoliates the skin without stripping the skin and without tearing into the skin's layer. This is also good for all skin types. This is a daily gel cleanser, but I use it twice a day on Tuesdays and Thursdays, just because I like to exfoliate my skin twice a week, and those are the days that stick into my head. So tonight is exfoliation night, and this morning was exfoliation day as well. So today is exfoliation day. What else I love about this product is that it minimizes pores. It helps with any dullness or uneven texture, and it also helps minimize oiliness in the skin as well. Good for those with combination skin who suffer from oiliness, especially around the spring and the summer when you're outside, you're doing more, and your skin is, a little wet, a little, sweaty. It also gathers into a rich, deep lather. So again, you don't need a whole lot to get this lather to work. It has a creamy foam to it that strips away all of the dirt and oils, but not stripping the skin. So it does not cause over dryness as well. Again, it leaves the skin feeling very soft, very supple, very refreshed, and just comfortably hydrated. The other thing that you need to know about this is that the products in here have been backed by Japanese women for centuries. There's a reason why, that old adage, black don't crack, for Asians, no raisin. So it really does help keep your skin moisturized, which combats wrinkles. So again, I've been using it for years, and there's a reason why. It really does help brighten the skin, get it plumped and prepared for any kind of makeup or other skincare that you might want to put on top of it. And then the last thing that I want to mention under Tatcha is the Camilla oil. This is a 2-in-1 makeup remover and cleanser. This is my first step before I go into any of the cleansers that I previously mentioned, because if I'm wearing any type of makeup, I want to make sure all of that makeup is off my skin before I start my second part of my cleanse, and this really does the job. Any stubborn mascara or eyeliner, any makeup, it's all gone with this product. This is a oil, so at first, you'll rub it in and you'll break up all the oil and makeup that your skin has on, and then you go in to rinse it, and it gives you that lather again that I truly, truly love. Again, this product is cruelty-free, as with all of the Tatcha products. It is gluten, and the packaging for all is recyclable. I love that it also restores my pH balance, so my skin again is not stripped by this. It is healthy, it is moisturized, it is supple, and ready for any other step that I do in my skincare regime. All right, so those are all of my picks under skincare. Again, you can't go wrong with any Tatcha product. I didn't mention any moisturizers or the serums, but they are all fantastic. I use the Essence, I've used the Water Cream Moisturizer, I've used the Peony moisturizer, I've used the Peony for the under eye. I think it's called the Peony Silk Eye Cream. That's good. You can't go wrong with Tatcha. Like I said, there's many others I can mention. I've tried them all, and I really love the brand. Alright, so now we're going to move on to a couple of makeup products that I failed to mention in my previous video, and I have them on today, so I just wanted to share with you some of those. First and foremost, the Lash Clash, which is the mascara by Yves Saint Laurent. This is a couture mascara which is proven to really boost up your lashes, providing it with volume as well as length. I will tell you there is a learning curve with this mascara in the fact that unlike most other mascaras where you can kind of wiggle as you go up, this mascara is designed to go from root all the way up to the tip. So I work in small sections going all the way from the root all the way up to the tip, working in 3 sections, and then I do the same for the lower lashes. So that is the movements that I use, going up for the top lashes and working the product straight down for the lower lash line. And it does a really good job, and it works really quickly. I love the dimension that I get from my lashes. I love the volume that I get, and it really helps full up my lashes. So this was a great buy for me. I know there's been a lot of mixed reviews, but if you use it in the way that I just described, you're gonna have a great time with this product. The other product that I love, I discovered around March when I went to a trip to Philadelphia, and I forgot my concealer. So I grabbed this one. This is new by Yves Saint Laurent. If you love their Touche Eclat concealer, this is the Touche Eclat High Cover. And I love this. This is a skin loving eye concealer. It visibly brightens the dark circles with natural buildable weightless coverage. This is a medium coverage concealer. It also helps correct hereditary dark circles like what I have. It provides a radiant finish. It is a liquid, and it does have caffeine and ruckus extract, and those address eye puffiness and also any kind of swelling that you may have underneath your eye. I cannot believe I almost forgot this. I love this. Like I said, I had to grab it because I didn't have any concealer when I went on my recent trip. And I have been using this all month long in March. So again, one of my favorites. All right, now what you've all come to this channel for is my perfume selects for this year's Sephora sale. And I've got some really cool ones for you, and a bunch of them are unisex. When they are unisex, I will call them out. I'm going to start with my Kilian, and I'm going to start with Love Don't Be Shy, which I have in the small size, but I have in my cart the larger size. So as you can see, I'm almost done with this. The notes in here, this is a warm floral scent. This is, like I said, unisex. You're gonna find key notes of orange blossom, which is really big this year for the spring. Perfect scent. You're also gonna get notes of vanilla absolute and luscious marshmallow, which really gives you that almost sickly sweet scent, but in a sophisticated and grown-up way. This fragrance just implores you to really embrace it. It has these tender orange blossom notes, the juicy honeysuckle, and that plush rose scent, which is just caressed by the lusciousness of the marshmallow. You have that sugar accord, and it's just really a fragrance that you can fall in love with. It's really, really sensual, but in a sophisticated, grown-up, you know, I make my own money, I do my own thing kind of sophistication and vibe. I love this fragrance. And I was actually turned on to it by a SA who happened to be at Sephora. I believe it was either last year or the year before last. And I was in with my bonus daughter, and I bought this one for me, and I bought one for my bonus daughter as well. So I gotta see if she still has her Love Don't Be Shy, but I just put in my cart the full size because I love this, and this is definitely going to be in my heavy rotation for the spring and summer. Again, there is another one that I love, and it is unisex. It is also by Kilian, and the name of this one is I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. Again, I have it in the small purse size because I love to carry my scents with me. I am halfway done with this one as well. This is a unisex fragrance. It is warm, it is spicy, it has warm and sweet gourmands. The key notes in here are ginger, green tea, and that marshmallow. So you can pair it with Love Don't Be Shy and have like a great scent for nighttime, little bit feminine, a whole lot sexy, and really have a great vibe with this. One thing I will say about this is that this fragrance is very flirty and fun. This is something that if you smell it on a man, it takes on more of that spicy note, and then if you have it on a female, it takes more of that feminine vibe. So this is one that kind of straddles the fence a little bit, which I love about that as well. Another fruity, fun, girly, but floral scent from Kilian is this one right here, which is called Good Girl Gone Bad. This is in the family of florals. This is a fruity, fun floral. It has notes of orange blossom, osmanthus, and tuberose, which is really fun and flirty. It is kind of like a half innocent, half voluptuous scent. It is apricot tinged with that osmanthus. It has orange blossom, again, great note for the spring and summer. And it also has Rose of May. It is an absolute siren. This is one that you're going to have to beat the boys and the girls off with a stick if you put this on. Tuberose is in here. Jasmine is in here. Narcissus is in here. Oh my goodness. And Kilian, his last name is Hennessy. You might know that family. They do a lot of scotches and wines and spirits. They're a big spirit house. Kilian is part of the Hennessy family. So you'll notice his bottles really have like a unisex vibe to it. It almost looks like if cognac were to be bottled in a perfume. That's what these bottles look like. They are beautiful. Like I said, I do have the perfume scents because I was carrying them around a lot, but definitely worth getting a full size of this as well. And then the last fragrance that I'm going to mention under Kilian is new to the Kilian house and only available in the full size. It is already in my cart. I Can't Stop Loving You. I'm sorry, Can't Stop Loving You. That is the name of the perfume. Can't Stop Loving You. And I promise you, this is the fragrance to get. This fragrance right here, oh my goodness. Orange Blossom, again, is one of the keynotes in here. Cis Labandum. I was practicing. Cis Lavandum and Vanilla are the keynotes in this scent. The opening for this scent, which I have sprayed in the store, but haven't gotten a bottle yet, but it, like I said, it's in my cart. But the fragrance kind of opens with this orange blossom flower. And then Parasol is like the next kind of layer that you're going to smell. And then that jasmine, which carries throughout the fragrance. It's like being in paradise, you know, out in the beach area with blue waters and beautiful sand, and that wind just whipping around and blowing in your hair. It kind of conjures up those kinds of imagery. I will say that it is a very French scent, and by that I mean a lot of French fragrances have that innocence in the opening, and then midway it hits you with like this overwhelming sexiness. That is it in this bottle. You're going to have notes of oak moss, which bring an earthly intensity, and then that incense extract. Sensuality in a bottle and endless mystery. This is another fragrance that if you smell it on a man and you smell it on a woman, you might get totally different notes depending on the pheromones in their own chemistry and their makeup. You can have that intense, woodsy sensuality hit you at first, or you can have that innocence and that playful flirtiness and fun, flirty, fruity vibe in the beginning. All depends on who's spraying it. And I love that. It's all about seduction with Kilian. It's all about intense sexiness, even with the bottle to, you know, what's in the bottle. It's all about sexiness and that grown and sexy vibe. So any one of those you will love. Okay, when it comes to unisex and sexy, the other man who simply does it for me is Sir Thomas Ford. Man, I have been loving his scents for years, and I have many favorites, but here are some of the ones that I love, as well as one of the fragrances that I am going to be getting in this year's Sephora sale. So I'm going to start off with Soleil Blanc. This is a warm, spicy scent. Again, has those warm and spicy gourmands. It's made with Coco de Mer, Comoros Islands, and cardamom, which although it is a third note in here, you can definitely smell it if you put it on your skin. I love to pair this with Jo Malone Mimosa and cardamom, so I can get a little bit more of that cardamom scent. And you can also pair it with any others. All of these fragrances that I mentioned are layerable, so I love to layer it with some of my Jo Malones, which have more of a office kind of scent to it, meaning it's not going to be overpowering. It's going to be very pleasant. You have to really get up on a person to really smell it. So once I pair it with something that's a little stronger, like a Kilian or a Tom Ford, I like to use that when I'm out and about, not at work, so that, you know, I can really get the effectiveness throughout the length of my event or going out or whatever I'm doing. This also is just decadent. It's refreshing, and it exudes the imagery of sun and luxury. This is a perfect one to carry with you when you're on vacation. I love this fragrance. Again, it's very unexpected too, so depending on who wears it, It can be sultry, it can be a little addictive. This is one, ladies, again, that men will be following you around everywhere wearing this scent because they just cannot get enough of you and how great you smell. I always like to say this is one of my rich bees scents. If you want to smell like a rich bee, get this one. Get this one. The other fragrance that I'm going to mention is one that I want to get. It's new from Tom Ford. It's called the Soleil de Feu. It is similar to Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. So I am interested to kind of layer those both together. First, I'm going to try it alone because that's what you should do with perfumes. Try it alone first. And then once you get used to it, start trying to layer it with different perfumes that you have. Notes in here in the earthy woodsy family. You're going to smell that tuberose at first. Then that sandalwood. You know, I love sandalwood, and that's a very sexy unisex fragrance. And then the benzoin is the last fragrance. I've never had that fragrance in my collection. I've never had that scent before. So I'm interested to see how that reacts to my skin and my, my chemistry. You're going to be inspired by Bronze Seduction. Yes, shout out to Mother Pat for that bronze note. It's very sunlight light. It is very sensuous, and it has that tuberose accord, that warm ambers, and that exotic sandalwood to really ground this scent and make it irresistibly sexy. And what Tom Ford says about this fragrance is that it is a smoldering, amber, woodsy scent evoking sunlight. It is the most sensuous expression of Soleil. So the Soleil brands, including this one and another one that I am going to briefly mention that I had in my collection. I'm out of it currently, but because I'm getting 2 new scents, I might have to pare down, and one may have to go. So I am going to mention that scent a little later on, but I love the fact that he says that it is a sensual expression of Soleil. Soleil fragrances are usually very light, very airy. This one is touted as being very powerful, straddles the fence between feminine and masculine, which is why it is labeled as a unisex fragrance. So very excited to try this as well. And then the last one that I'm going to mention, again, this is one that I had last year, and I'm out of it. I'm out of it. And I went to try to get it at the top of the year, and it was sold out inside of Sephora. So I have it currently in my basket, but like I said, I also have Can't Stop Loving You, and I also have the Soleil de Feu. So I don't know. I'm going to have to make an edit somewhere because my cart is pretty spency right now. So I'm going to have to make some decisions. But this scent is called Soleil Brillant. It is another warm and spicy scent, but it also has that coolness note to it as well. It's like sun-kissed citrus mingled with spices that gives way to a real ornate and regal floral heart note. It also has that orange blossom, that orange flower absolute, and it also has black honey that gives off this seductive vapor that really, my skin loves it. Every time I wear this scent, I've always gotten lots and lots of compliments. I like to pair this with Jo Malone's Wood Sage and Sea Salt, especially in the spring summer months, to give again that woodsy scent to this sexual warm honey scent that I get from using Soleil Brillant. It is like one of my favorite warm, seductive amber scents, which has, again, that floral note to it that I really, really love. It is addictive. Once you start wearing this, you're not going to want to stop, which is why it is one of my scents that I like to keep in rotation, because I go through it really, really quickly. It's been one of my sweetheart scents for a while, since it came out. And that's it. I do want to give honorable mention, because I did mention it quite a few times in this video, how I like to layer with my Jo Malone. And not getting too far into Jo Malone, I just want to share with you some of the ones that I love for spring and summer. Most of these are also available as a candle as well, if you want to try it as a candle. They are very, very beautiful scents for the home, as well as beautiful scents for you to try during this spring and summer. So without further delay, let me just jump into them a little bit. The first one is Mimosa and Cardamom. I love to use this in the spring and summer months. Has that really refreshing floral notes, but a little fruity as well. Perfect. The other one that I love to use is Fig and Lotus Flower. This has a very fruity but sensual scent to it. So good. I would pair this with any of the Killians that I mentioned. My favorite for the spring summertime, the Soleil Brillant. This is a good one to pair that with as well, to give off more of that fruity, sensual scent. Great. Wood sage and sea salt, out of all of these, is a perfect unisex scent. That's it. That is all of my suggestions under the fragrance umbrella. If you have other things that you want to maybe think about and try, and you want to get another opinion, hit me up in the comment section below. I have a lot of fragrances, and so I can probably guide you along if none of these suggestions work for you, or you want to see about layering something that you may have already with something that you want to get new. Let me know, and I'd be more than happy to help you with that. Again, if you're new and you like what I do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and then tap that notification bell so you're notified each and every time that I upload, go live, post a short, or just popping in to say hi on my community tab. Until next time, you have now been Bellified. Happy shopping.